All right, Mark, fixtures are out. MK Dons at home, first game of the season, but overall probably could have been a more kind start to the season.
God, yeah, I don't know what a kind start looks like in this league. It's exciting, isn't it? I think when the fixtures drop, you just know, really focuses your mind on the start of the season. I think supporters get excited as well and try and plan out the year and bits and pieces about where they're going to go and when they're going to go to certain venues and where the big games are that they're looking out for. You look at MK Dons as a team, 89 points last year and not getting promoted. They had a fantastic season and they'll be looking to replicate that. I actually thought when we played them here, with narrow defeat, but we were excellent on that day. We'll have to try and find those levels again and then straight up away to Oxford. So certainly two teams that we'll expect to be at the top end of the league. But I've said this before, you look at the league table and you look at the teams in it, there's quite a lot of teams that are expecting that. So you know you've got a big number of games against sides in that category. For us, you can't choose when you play teams. You've got to crack on and get ready for it. It certainly starts as a real high level. I'm happy we're here. I'm happy that the supporters will get behind us on the first day and be excited to be back. And a game to really look forward to and a season to look forward to as well. So, we've got 6 weeks or 5.5 weeks now to get ourselves ready for it, and we're looking forward to getting to work.
And within those first couple of months, some really great away days for the fans to look forward to. Portsmouth, Charlton, Ipswich Town, all within a few games of each other. It's nice to have those games early on and a little bit more spread out compared to last season.
Yeah, there's a good cluster of games in the early part, some big away days and some tough ones as well on the road. But I think we had a real cluster of those. We had to wait till the end of the season for quite a lot of the big games last year in that sense. So I think financially for supporters, a spread of games is certainly better. To not cluster all those games in one is hopefully a good sign for us. But you have to be careful judging the difficulty of the fixtures this season, because you judge it by last year's league table and it's a different competition. Teams have got new players, lots of new managers in the league, so there's certainly some changes. We've got continuity and we've got to play on that and hope that really rides out for us. I'm sure the players will see the fixtures today and be excited by it, know what they're getting ready for, know what we're working hard for now over the next few weeks, and we will look forward to the first challenges that come and to experiencing some really good away days again. And look, hopefully we can in some cases do better than we did last year, in other cases create some really brilliant days for our supporters who were outstanding on the road last year.
Probably the first fixtures that the supporters went looking for was the first Cambridgeshire derby in 21 years against Peterborough United, away in October, home in April. Does it matter to you when the fixtures fall, and is it one that you and the players can get excited for?
I don't know about excited for. It's certainly a game that you look forward to. When it comes around, there'll be plenty of noise around the game. I understand that. It's worth the same number of points as the other games, so in that sense it doesn't take on more importance. But obviously for people it does, and the significance of the game is great. I think the fact that we're competing in the same league as them after the journey they've had and we've been on, we've been a team that have really created some headlines and some history in recent times in many ways, and we want to keep doing it. We want to keep growing, developing and creating those moments for our supporters, but also for ourselves. We want to enjoy those moments. So we've got a long while to wait for those games. We've got plenty of games to deal with before then. It will certainly be one that will bring this place alive and will create a real atmosphere and intensity. I understand that. But it's a long time to wait for those ones. There's a number of games that we've got to try and get results from first.
And more generally, how's the first few days of pre-season gone?
Yeah, good. Been good to see everybody back. Been hot, so it's been a challenging test in that sense, but you're just trying to get back into those football specific movements and getting your feel for the ball again. The boys are in decent shape. We've got lots of work to do to get ready for the starting point. We can start really ramping that up from tomorrow in terms of the technical and tactical demands on things and the physical demands too. We want to be a really well drilled, really well organised team that can be better in possession, that can be a strong set play restart team, that counter attack really well, and that are stronger, more aggressive and more powerful. And that we hit some really good levels last year, but we've got to try and make progress. That's the whole point, and we've got to be wiser and better for last year's experiences. So as and when we add to the team, which will happen in due course, these players have got to rally themselves to go and hit the levels again and find that motivation to keep improving. There's plenty for us to prove, plenty for us to do, and we can go into it really confident from the experiences of last year, but incredibly driven to get better.